Just like their characters, the Outer Banks cast is always up for a thrilling experience. So after 3 seasons of filming, they have a lot to share. Let's find out which challenges made them lesser friends. Who is the glue that holds the cast together IRL, and who always makes things a competition?
Oh, you know what I mean.
I beat his ass.
Okay.
Bromance is on set. The male cast members got along immediately.
This is the bromance, ladies and gentlemen. I love JD so much.
During 3 seasons of filming, Rudy Pankow and Jonathan Davis became inseparable. They entertained their colleagues on set and do the cutest gestures for each other.
JD's never been to prom, and I got him this cookie when I asked my boy to prom.
What's up, man?
Will you come to prom with me?
Another sweet couple from the OBX team is Austin North and Chase Stokes. These two even have a common hashtag on Instagram, Jopper.
We were at a premiere Netflix movie, Fear Street, the other day, and they sat us like right next to each other and gave us popcorn, and we're like, man, this is a date. This is Topper and John B together, Jopper.
However, it wasn't always that way. Chase shared that he wasn't a fan of Austin's at first and only saw him as Topper. So to keep the dynamic between them, he went full-on method.
The movie just ended and Austin's like, I gotta go use the bathroom. So we're like sitting there waiting for Austin, and Chase, dead serious, looks at us and is like, should we leave him?
However, after a few parties together, these guys became really close.
And now I love Austin.
As time went on, everyone on the team became good friends. Sometimes even more. Not just a friendship. Through the long months of working and almost living together, the actors faced various challenges. Madelyn Cline shared that right before she joined the cast in 2020, she was dealing with an abusive relationship. I felt like I was kind of on an island and far away from people who I was friends with or who cared about me. The people who helped her burn the bridges with her boyfriend were her co-stars. I feel like in a way, being around them has given me almost a freedom to be myself in a way that I haven't experienced yet. I definitely have gained the confidence to just do my thing. It's a really wonderful feeling to be fully accepted. Besides support, Madelyn also found a new love on the set. Her romance with Chase moved from the plot to real life, and the show's fans went crazy. Sadly, after a year of dating, the couple ended things. However, Madelyn and Chase still remain good friends and are a source of inspo for each other.
Chase is an incredibly genuine human.
By the way, her co-stars have supported Madelyn in her other projects too. Drew Starkey and Madison Bailey attended the Glass Onion movie premiere, in which Cline had a role, and cheered her on backstage. Had the pleasure of supporting Miss Madelyn Cline on Monday night. Holy shit, we're all so proud of you, Mads. Madison got a lot of help from her co-stars as well. She struggles with borderline personality disorder and shared that filming the Netflix show became a great outlet for her. Bailey's co-stars were a rock of support for her, especially as they were filming far from home. After overcoming serious challenges together, they became more than just co-stars, and even more than friends.
As time has progressed and as we've been on this journey together, it continues to get more and more in depth with the entirety of it, and it's become less of a friendship and more of a family.
Chase Stokes said that their work on the 3rd season only proved that point.
Family is thicker than blood, and I think that's what this season is all about, realizing that sometimes the people that are closest to you are not necessarily the ones that are actually family.
Speaking of the last season, the actors had a lot of adventures, which strengthened their bond. Spirit of adventure. During the filming in Barbados, the cast created no less memories than their characters. Madison Bailey and Carlacia Grant explored Bathsheba Beach, called Paradise on Earth by tourists. They became friends with local animals.
We definitely, I would say, embraced Barbados to the fullest.
They traveled around on boats and even had water parties.
I remember my first time on a boat.
Chase Stokes shared that trying the local food was a particular kind of pleasure. However, it wasn't all fun. The shooting process was extremely difficult sometimes, and the actors had to do a lot of prep for almost every episode.
This whole season has been, season 3, so physically challenging.
A lot of swimming, a lot of very tiring water treading. We're in the water all day.
If you haven't seen season 3 yet, spoiler alert, there was a plane crash, and that was the hardest day on set.
We really landed a plane in the ocean, like in Barbados. So we had like a stage set up like in the ocean. So we really had to like go in the plane and swim around the plane.
Still, the cast agrees that filming did not feel like a job.
Kind of like summer camp all
Yeah.
the time. For 6 months out of the year, we get to do this.
After jam-packed days, the friends would just chill at the pool or play games at home.
We cut up. We have a really good time. Got to my
So, who is the glue of the cast's friendship? Chase, whose character is the ringleader of the Pogues? Or perhaps Madelyn? It's actually Jonathan.
He has a way of bringing, he's the glue. He has a way of bringing literally every one of us together and really does button up this family.
JD was the one who always called his co-stars up to do something. And the show's original clan didn't just keep to themselves. They were happy to bond with new faces, like Carlacia, who joined the series in the 3rd season.
They're really great. I'm like welcoming me in and making sure I know things and giving me great advice.
The actors have more in common than just a love of adventures. Same hobbies. Even when it comes to working out, these guys couldn't be apart. They exercise together at the gym. The cast members also have a hobby that unites them with their OBX Pogues: surfing. Chase shared that all the younger cast would catch waves together.
We actually had a good time in Barbados. We were able to go out and surf. We had an awesome break right out front of our hotel.
The actor added that he never misses an opportunity to ride the waves, even when the weather isn't great. Whoa, this guy seems to love risks, just like his character. Talking about beach sports, the cast loved trying new things, like spike ball. They also used to play basketball together. Not only do they love playing games, they often create contests with each other. You want to know who's the most competitive? It's JD again.
If we're gonna do something, like, let's compete. I'm gonna try to win.
Sometimes it can be very intense.
And he will not admit that he lost. He will keep challenging you until he wins the bout.
During such activities, indeed, sometimes accidents happen.
I accidentally injured Chase. I wouldn't say it's my favorite thing. I got out of that plane and that door came down on his head pretty fast. I'm sorry about that.
The world's heaviest door.
All was forgiven though, and they moved on quickly. In fact, the cast has often shared that nothing can ruin their bond, especially after they've overcome so many obstacles together.
I think the joy of Outer Banks is there's never really one singular moment, because it's just kind of like summer camp all the time. For 6 months out of the year, we get to do this.
Which of the cast's adventures do you like the most? Let us know in the comments.